How you feeling?
A little overwhelmed. I'm not used to all this type of attention.
What are your main thoughts right now? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are what I want to consider my legacy. That I had a small part with the Feel Good Foundation, with so many guys that went down to Washington and are still doing it, helping out, trying to get this legislation passed as soon as we can to help other first responders. Like I said, I'm just a small piece. John Field's been doing this for 14 years. Our attorney Matt's been doing this for 10 years. I've been helping out for like 3 years when I first got sick.
What do you think of the reaction to your testimony on the Hill last week?
And I'm going to make sure that you never forget to take care of the 9/11 responders. I hope it had an impact. That would be my ultimate wish.
People stood up and applauded.
Yes.
Standing ovation.
Yes.
What did you think of that?
It was overwhelming, but I'm hoping with that ovation that it got through to people.
Well, the very next day, the committee passed it unanimously to move it on to the House.
Yes.
What did you think of that?
I thought it was fantastic. It made my day. It made it all worthwhile. These past 3 years, of being sick, that day made it all worthwhile when I heard that they passed it.
But it's still got a ways to go.
Yes, it does.
It's not a slam dunk.
No, the work's not over.
What's your message to Congress at this point?
My message to Congress is we have to get together and get this bill passed as quickly as possible. I would love to be around when it happens. If I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. But it's got to pass. We have to stop with Democrat, Republican. We have to be America. We have to be one. The 9/11 responders didn't walk by you and ask you, are you a Democrat or are you Republican, and save your life. We don't care. We don't care. We're human beings. People are human beings. And that was our job, and that's what we did. So now government's got to act like first responders.
When you say get the bill done, do you mean increments of 5 years or 75 years? What's the good bill look like to you?
A permanent bill. That we don't have to keep going down to Washington every 5-10 years and beg for money.
And the permanent bill would do what for responders?
A permanent bill would have the money there for when first responders got sick. They would have the resources to get taken care of. They'll not having to jump through hoops, not having to wait 6 months for, the money to be there for them. That money should be there in a little lockbox. Hey, first responder, he's sick. His family needs this. His family needs medication. His family needs to pay the mortgage. Let's give them the money and let's get it taken care of.
To people for whom 9/11 happened 18 years ago and they've moved on with their lives, what do you tell them?
What I tell them is, look at me, okay? I got sick 16 years after the fact. My son David was 11 years old on 9/11. He's 29 years old now. He'll need that money to help, with the family. So guys are thinking, you know what, 5 years have passed, 10 years have passed, I feel good, I'm not sick, I'm all right. Next thing you know, you get the punch in the gut. I don't feel good. That's what happened with me. I don't feel good. I thought I had kidney stones. I go to the doctor. He calls me back into the office a few days later and says, you have stage 4 cancer.
Given what you know now, what you've been through, 9/11 happened. If you had that moment one more time, would you do it again?
Absolutely, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
You don't hesitate?
Don't hesitate.
Because?
Because I guess that's the way I was brought up, to help other people. You're a fireman, whether you're on duty or off duty, you pass by a house that's on fire, you're going to run in.
Even it could cost you the ultimate price?
Yes. You don't think about that. All you think about is saving that other person's life.
I wanted to ask you about Jon Stewart.
Yes.
He was here a couple hours yesterday.
Yes.
What was that like? Was he cracking jokes?
He was cracking jokes. He's a regular guy, but he's a very passionate guy.
Going forward, when people say the name Lou Alvarez, what do you want them to think of?
I want them to think that I played a small part in the legacy of getting this bill passed. I want guys to know that, God forbid to get sick, the money is there, the help they need is there, and I had a small part in helping to get that accomplished.